Hello, Taurus. Welcome back to the Divine Dojo. My name is Gabriela, and I'm here to do your reading for June 15th through the 21st. I want to start by clearing the energy, so I'm going to ring the tuning fork 3 times. If you want to take a deep breath every time I ping it, and then release whenever you're ready, that's okay by you, by me, by you, by me, by you. Last one. I just felt like like a really grounding type of energy, which I feel that you need this week, especially because I'm going to read, I'm going to go through the aspects for you of what's going on astrologically in the planetary movements and the transits and stuff like that, and it's intense. So I've been telling everybody that they need to ground. I mean, you do, everybody has free will, but I highly recommend grounding and taking things slow because the world is chaotic right now. So let's go through it. So the 15th is going to be a major day, Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to whoever celebrates, all the fathers out there. June 15th is big. So Mars is in Leo, and I wouldn't be surprised if something, and I don't want to alarm people, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is a big news day. Anyhow, Mars is in Leo, squaring Uranus in Taurus, which is intense. It can make us be impulsive. It can make us be restless. It can make us make rash decisions, risky and possibly rash decisions, and that's what we don't want. However, we can use this energy to make rapid change into choices that we've been contemplating and decisions that we've been thinking about making for a while now. So this week is a great week to act on those decisions or make those moves this week. Definitely it's a good week, but there is going to be chaos in the world. There already is. Anyhow, also Jupiter is in Cancer, squaring Saturn in Aries. Again, super tense. And it's tension between Jupiter that wants to expand and, has big aspirations for ourselves, each individually. And then Saturn, which is in Aries, that is restrictive, and it's all about me, myself, and I, right? Aries is about me, myself, and I, but it wants to restrict, and it wants to be rigid, and it wants a goal and a plan, right? So the way to deal with that energy is, like I said, getting balance and being both empathetic and in a collaborative spirit with the people, your friends, family around you, and really try and stay out of the chaos that's going to be going down in the world, even more so than it already is. So also June 17th, Mars enters Virgo, which has the energetic shift from a bold, brave energy into a more precise, detail orientated and focus grounded energy, which is great because to make rapid changes with those goals that we've been thinking about, we need a grounded approach to it and to make a plan, right? And so it's a great time to make a plan, make a schedule, great time for implementing a routine and getting a routine down for the goals that you want to achieve or the changes that you want to achieve. And then also really good for health plans, getting your health in order, all of that, doctor's appointments, blah, blah, whatever you need. I mean, I don't really believe in doctors, but whatever. That's me. So just grounded efforts into shifting whatever it is that you want to shift and that you've been thinking about for a while. Definitely not risky, rash decisions, okay? Also with this transit, Mars entering Virgo on the 17th, you want to avoid perfectionism. You don't want to, just do it. It doesn't need to be perfect. You can, like, you know, smooth out the wrinkles as you go, right? Nothing's perfect. So, what else? June 18th, Jupiter squares Neptune in Aries again, which is another intense energy. And that's like the feminine and masculine kind of battling each other and clashing. So there's definitely can be some like emotional confusion versus like being in reality and having like a reality check type of energy. So again, I can't reiterate this enough this week, is like get into nature, ground, put your feet on grass 10, 15 minutes at least once every day. Meditate, yoga, breath, whatever it is that you do to harness this energy in a positive way and get rid of the impulsive, restless, anxious energy that is definitely bound to come up this week. So, you know, as above, so below, as within, so without, right? So shit's happening in the cosmos, it's happening down here. It's popping off, popping off, popping, pop, 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 pop it. Anyhow, I get crazy, but whatever. Grounded. Yeah, so June 20th, the sun enters Cancer, which is a more homey, you know, vibe, more caring vibe. And then it's also the summer solstice, so that's awesome. Wait, where are we? Yes, yeah. So yeah, that's the transits for the week. So here we go. I'm going to pull an angel card, and then I'm going to pull a catalyst card, angel number card, and then I'm going to pull a catalyst card to see what's happening for my Taurian. Did I say Taurus? Yeah. I just had a total brain fart. Taurian babies, baby. Thank you. Damn it. Oh, I hate it when they fall because I'm like stuck up in here. Stuck. I'm stuck. Here it is. If I can get it. Sorry. 5, 5, 5. Change. It says, you're about to level up. Although it may not feel easy at first, this challenge is preparing you for the greatest things that align with your highest good. This is the why you've been seeking. Keep pushing forward. There's reward waiting for you at the end of this journey. 5, 5, 5. All right. I like that. I like that. I like it like that. I like it for you, Taurus. Should I have taken that? I don't know. I don't know, but it's too late to say. So yeah, I hope you all have been good. I wasn't able to, I moved, first of all. Second of all, yeah, well, that's a big thing. That's why I haven't been around since the full moon in Scorpio. And then I was able to get some full moon readings out for a few signs, but we had a crazy ass thunderstorm here, and the power went out, and I just gave up. I was like, fuck this. So, it is what it is. So hopefully I can get through all the sun signs for the week of the 15th. Whoa. The castle. I like this for you. I like that. I like that green vibe. I like that energy. The castle. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely Taurian energy in a nutshell, right? Like the rose, the pearls, the closed eye with like rhinestones or diamonds on the eye. I don't know if you can see it or not, but all about luxury and the good things in life, and you know, I like it. We'll read that at the end. So let's start the reading. All right, my babies, my Taurian babas. I think I need a bigger yoga ball for my chair. But then I'm also like kind of stuck in here, and it's like I need to find a better situation, but this is good for right now. All right, Spirit, I invite you in to give me the best. The best. Yes, Taurus likes the best. So give me a clear and concise message for the Taurian collective for their best and highest good. So immediately you got your energy, which is the Six of Pentacles. You know, this is that giving and receiving energy, that collaboration that I was talking about that you want to be in, that collaborative spirit that you want to be in this week. And then you got the Eight of Pentacles. So, you know, you're moving on up and you're putting in the hard work to whatever it is, whether it be like career, finances, new opportunities, you know, just being diligent and methodical in your work and or relationships or partnerships like that. What else? Nice. And they're both upright, so I like that. Yeah, you got the Four of Wands upright, which is, you know, about celebration. It's a harmonious energy that you're in. Home, community, family. Just being in a good, like, reciprocal, collaborative, good working energy and, like, whatever structure you're in, like whether it be work, family, partnerships, things like that. And then you got, so we have, what do we have? We have Taurus, Virgo, Aries energy, and then Scorpio energy with the Six of Cups. Yeah, I like this. They're all upright for you. So a Six of Cups is that sweet energy, right? The nostalgic energy, familiarity, innocence, joy. I like this card a lot. Happy memories, maybe childhood memories. What does it say? Reminiscing. So maybe that's what you're dealing with, especially if Jupiter is in Cancer. Maybe you're focused right now on a lot of the home life and all of that type of stuff. It all depends on where Jupiter is, you know, in your house. So in your house, yeah. Anyhow, and then you have like the Knight of Cups, which I love, which is, and it's upright. So, you know, he's that creative knight, and male, female, doesn't matter. He's that creative knight, that Prince Charming, you know, Princess Charming, you know, good, sweet energy, loving energy, slow moving, but still, you know, consistent and sweet, you know. So a lot of nice energy for you this week, Taurus. Yeah, following your heart, beauty. Yeah, you got, this reminds me of the castle, right? Look, and here's the castle here. You guys got some good juju going on this week. Just stay out of the chaos that's gonna pop off, that's been popping off. Yeah, I like this, Taurus. Nice reading, good energy. Let's keep it up. Yeah, you got the Death card reversed. I'm doing this reading on Friday the 13th. Here's number 13, Scorpio energy, your opposite. It is reversed. Wait, what? It's reversed. So maybe there has been stagnation, but I think this is, I don't know, this is more like a, personal transformation that is going on here, you know, that I think you're already on the path to doing. So I'm going to clarify that one, because that's the only one that's come upside down, and it's the first major arcana. So I'm going to clarify why, reverse, I should say. came out reversed, and I'm going to clarify why it's here. Why is the Death card here reversed? Why is the Death card here for Taurus reversed? Yeah, so this change is, you know, the Eight of Wands, so like Sag energy, movement, fast movement. So there's gonna be some fast movement coming in, or maybe a rapid action will need to be taken this week. And like I said, that's okay, as long as it's not like a rash decision or like a risky decision, or on something that you haven't been already contemplating on changing, or a decision that you haven't been thinking about making for a while. If you haven't even thought, you know, because definitely Uranus can be like a shock, you know, and it's in your sign. Uranus is in Taurus, so that can be like a shocking event that can happen. So maybe it comes in fast, right? Like some sort of transformation or just a decision that will need to be made pretty quickly. And sometimes I just get these random thoughts. Anyhow, a decision that will need to be made pretty quickly, you know, and that's okay. Stay balanced, stay centered, and you'll be fine. You have some nice energy. What is this Eight of Wands about? Three of Wands, reverse. Yeah, it's like maybe something comes in so fast that you won't be able to plan. You won't be able to, you know, maybe you'll feel like you won't be able to plan or get a grip on whatever is that needs to be, or, you know, the unexpected thing comes in. But you will. That's okay. You will. You just have to. That's what the like Mars is in Virgo, entering Virgo is about, right? It's just like planning and making a routine. If you're like in a routine, it's okay. If something like veers it off, or, you know, something changes real quickly, that's okay, because you can get back to the routine that you've established. It's like you're creating a foundation. So why is the Three of Wands here? Huh. Interesting. Judgment reversed, and then the Four of Pentacles reversed. Maybe when that sudden change comes in, if it does come in this week, or, you know, a rapid change will need to be made, maybe you're gonna like doubt yourself a little bit, and maybe you're gonna not know what to do. But I don't think you need to doubt yourself. I think you just, again, if you're coming from a grounded position, you're gonna be fine. And then don't protect yourself, and definitely don't overspend, you know. Why is the Judgment here reverse? Ace of Cups. Yeah, so some sort of like, you know, creative opportunity. Something's good. Something is definitely, because it came reversed. Sorry, it came reversed. I should have told you that. Yeah, something that might shock you, and you're not gonna know how to feel about it. Why is the Ace of Cups here reversed? Thank you. The Moon reverse. Something is coming in to shock and maybe that you didn't see. Because you got the Moon reverse. Then you got the Temperance upright, the Six of Wands upright, and then the Queen of Cups reverse. So yeah, you need to stay in balance. You need to have moderation this week. You need to like stay away from like self-sabotaging behavior, because you are gonna progress and whatever shows up, it's gonna be okay. You just have to have the self-confidence that and know that you'll get through it, and you can push through and move through whatever obstacle that is, but it is gonna send you into kind of like an emotional type of tizzy, right? I'm gonna ask it, why is the Queen of Cups here reversed? Because we got the Ace of Cups, Seven of Wands, confidence. There's something about your confidence. Maybe this is going to hit your confidence, or going to like, not destroy it, because that's like ridiculous. Yeah, maybe it's going to like hit your confidence a little bit. And then you have the Knight of Swords reverse that I got. Yeah, you need to like focus your energy and like center yourself whenever this like shocking thing or unexpected thing comes in. You're gonna be all right. You just need to get balance and get your emotions right, and yeah, because you're definitely like moving on, but you know it might cause you some emotional and mental stress. Six of Swords reverse. Last one. What is the advice? I want to ask. What is the advice for Taurus for this week? I'm trying to keep these short for the weekly, you know, and like do the monthly. Yeah, courage, you know, courage, persistence. You're gonna be fine. You just need to have that persistence. I mean, you're tired, you know, we're all tired. I think the whole fucking collective is tired of the fucking bullshit that's going on in the world. We're all just so exhausted after 2020. So, you know, we're all weird and tired, but, you know, keep the faith. You're good. You're golden. You're going to be fine. You're going to persist, and you're going to be okay. So there's that. Let me pull a Moonology card. One clear message for Taurus Spirit. Thank you. I'm going to pull. It says you're very close, Gibbous Moon, you're very close to achieving your goals. So, you know, like I said, this change, this transition, this pivot, this unexpected event, whatever, it's okay. It's just a little bump on the road. It might not feel like it. You might not think about it that way. You might not look at it that way, but it is, you know, so yeah, you're close. You're there. I'm going to pull a Wisdom of the Oracle. What advice? Thank you. Oh, soulmates, but it is reversed, so yeah. Soulmates. I want clarity on that. Reverse. What is this about? What advice? Taurus, if you've made it this far, thank you. Please comment, share, and like, and subscribe. I do love tapping into the energy. Where is it? So yeah, so maybe this has been about, and soulmates doesn't necessarily mean like a lover. It can be like soulmates, like a friendship, you know, a family member that's like a soulmate, you know, that has been in your life, or that you've known for lifetimes or whatever, or like a coworker that you meet and you just get along with, a friend that is like amazing, you know. And then you have the regeneration card. So I like that. You know, maybe because it reversed, maybe you, not that it was a heartbreak, or maybe, you know, like maybe a soulmate is coming in the right timing, right? And then you have the regeneration, which is, you know, the death card here. That's a total Scorpio card, you know, of transformation, regeneration, the butterfly, you know. So I love that. You're definitely going to be good. You're going to be good. So let me read the castle. And then we'll call it a day. Call it a night, because it's nighttime now. I don't even know what time it is, to be honest with you. Here it is. The castle. The palace, the penthouse, the fortress. It's no wonder fairy tales tell of sleeping princesses within the castle walls. Like most archetypes, the castle is loaded with duality. It represents abundant riches, seductive fantasy, ornate wonders, and lavish adornments, yet the walls are thick, cold, and shadowy. This card points to the tendency to hold on to possessions, quite possibly a literal home, or position that project the image of achievement. And maybe that's what you're transitioning from, you know, like this Capricornian type of way of like, you're not worthy if you don't have X, Y, and Z, or you drive, you know, this type of car, or you have this type of bag, or like that super materialistic thing. And I'm not saying that, you know, it's a bad thing. I'm just saying like the overconsumption and the super materialistic consumerism that we've gotten into is just so lame, you know, and that is collapsing. So anyways, I'm not saying it's not good to have luxuries and, you know, spa days and massages and things like that, and like good food, good organic food, right? Hell yeah, but like there's an overconsumption in this world. It says, or position that projects the image of achievement while the soul longs to run barefoot in the forest. Yes, again, like having that like childlike nature of, you know, yeah, run barefoot in the forest, leaving it all behind. I think we're all tired of this bullshit. Anyhow, at times we must settle down, yet the castle lulls us with its spell of materialism, and we fall asleep to our deepest dreams. The castle can be a motivating force, an enchanting goal to travel toward, but it is best not to linger within its walls of decadent deception for too long. Yeah, and this is a totally Taurian card, right? When it's wonderful to have beautiful and luxurious things. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying at all. It's great. But the opposite side of Taurus is that like, you know, the overindulgent, like the too much of, you know, something luxurious, or too much of food, too much of alcohol, too much of partying, too much of the luxury, too much, you know, can just be that negative side of Taurus. So balance, right? Balance. I think it's a beautiful reading. I like it. Definitely ground yourself. There's something I'm missing though. Oh, yes. You definitely need an angel oracle card. Yeah, because I'm like, no, you need one last message to close this out. Ay. I can tell I'm getting tired, so I'll probably stop the readings here. All right, Spirit, what's the one last thing? Oh, no. Where do you need to say no? You know, in that overindulgent, eating too much, drinking too much, buying too much, spending too much. You know, where do you need to say no? No also is a complete sentence, you know, it's an absolute complete sentence. No also is about setting your boundaries. No is, you know, just plain no, like not giving into and compromising yourself, right? So I love that. One more. No. No is a full sentence, people. Don't let anybody try and sway you differently. If you say no, you say no. It's a no. I love it. Be assertive with your no. All right, Taurus, where you need to be assertive and set your boundaries. I love you so much. Be assertive, set your boundaries this week. Say no. No is a full sentence. I love you so much. Peace. I'll see you next time.